Welcome to New Mexico Black Rifle Operators Union. I'm your host, Sean. So we need to talk about some stuff that's going on in the world right now, especially in the 2A community, because it's getting more and more pressing. The ATF now has been going door to door to pick up the RTF triggers. I've mentioned that in previous podcasts. Today, Visa and credit card companies in general have been mandated by the federal government to create a new store code for gun purchases. Now, what this does is it effectively creates an online registry that can track guns more. On the surface, this could be something that helps with criminals, but more sinister given what's happened to us in our past. I don't trust the federal government with this much power. The ATF has already been caught taking pictures of Form 470s at gun stores. They've been caught trying to regulate non-regulatable items such as the pistol brace. Joe Biden's administration is set to ban them, and we're supposed to get an amnesty, meaning we won't have to pay the tax, but we'll have to fill out all the forms and do everything else to get it, and to be legal if you want a braced AR, pistol, or AK. This isn't legitimately correct in any way, shape, or form. You know, I'm trying to build culture where we talk about the cool, iconic guns of the world and different history, because the guns that were used in history. And then the political side of me has to at least tell those that listen to this podcast that, hey, there's some bad stuff going on. And the ATF, yet again, is out trying to take guns. Now, what do we do about all this fun stuff? Well, just so happens we're in an election cycle. And while the parts of me that want to be in total ANCAP and say voting doesn't matter, this is the time and place where voting does matter. So we need to start looking at our candidates for office that are being elected and vote the best we can so that we can get things taken care of and brought back to what they should be. In New Mexico, in the blue states, it's time to be more vocal. Most of us didn't want to be political. We no longer have an option. It is now apparent that anyone who isn't towing the party line for Biden is now an enemy. With that, we have this option right now to change the House and the Senate and get them swap the parties. I don't know that swapping parties is going to matter. This is why we should have paid attention, or I hope you did, in the primaries. In New Mexico, the primaries went as exactly like I thought they would. There's a lot of people that don't like Ron Ketty as a governor. I will tell you he's probably 10 times better than anything Michelle Lujan Grisham would ever be. That's why he probably has my vote. I will vote this time, and I will vote in the next presidential election. I voted in every election, but this may be the last 2 times. If I don't see anything change, then what's the point? Democracy isn't something to be held up in a grand light, because democracy are 2 wolves trying to see if the lamb is ready for slaughter. And the Second Amendment ensures that that lamb has a say in whether they get to eat the lamb or not. Now, why I'm saying all this is it's getting pretty bleak out there when you look at what's going on. The machine, so to speak, will die, and it is dying. And we're seeing the death throes right now, and that's why they're getting so visceral. So call your representatives, call your senators, call your mayors, call your lawyer, anyone that's in office. Call your sheriff, talk to your sheriff, see where they stand, because they're your last line of defense. In San Juan County, the sheriff is Shane Ferrari. He is an outspoken person who is an advocate for the Second Amendment. I don't see him siding with the ATF. I don't see them, but who knows? And I say who knows because look what happened with COVID. How many people did we think would stand up and didn't? How many of us, even that did stand up, backed down sometimes? There isn't a damn time we should have wore a mask, and we damn sure shouldn't have shut down the entire country or the world based off of what's happened with COVID. COVID isn't the end of the world. It won't be. It never was going to be, but they sure treated it like that. Given what happened 21 years ago yesterday, and what happened 2 years ago when they started this COVID crap, if anything, you should know now that the federal government is not your friend, and no one in power is on our side. The few that are maybe on our side are outnumbered and don't have a very strong voice in the House or in the Senate. Call your reps. Like, share, subscribe, be great, and let's fight these bastards.